Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This your host, Key Talk. Check it out, man. Alright. I'm gonna give a shout out to the Notification Gang, Key Talk Gang, give it a reader the same thing for rocking with me every single video. If you listen to my voice right now, go ahead and like the video and hit the notification so you get a notification every single time I drop a video. It's looking like his lawyers actually filed a motion to get his case either dismissed or for them to suppress evidence, kind of like they did inside of the NBA YoungBoy case, how they got that SD card with him holding the guns that he's not supposed to have, but they got the judge to dismiss that, meaning suppress that, which means the judge can't use that as evidence. Pretty much Young Thug's lawyers claiming that the evidence that they got from the, saying that he actually rented the Hertz car, they illegally got that evidence. Whenever they do a subpoena to get something, they're supposed to get like the clerk or the judge to get it approved. But he's pretty much saying that their office alone approved it, which is illegal. They're not supposed to be able to do that. Actually, I'll read y'all exactly what the motion says. Anyways. Mr. Williams' motion to dismiss indictment and or motion to suppress evidence and derivative evidence based upon the prosecutorial misconduct and abuse of grand jury power. So pretty much he's saying, this is a motion not only just to try to dismiss the case, but also or suppress the evidence, but also any derivative. So any other evidence that came from this piece of evidence that they had that led them to other evidence, the lawyer wants all that dismissed because the first piece of evidence, which is the vehicle that we're about to read about, was invalid, shouldn't have been done. Anyways, comes now Mr. Jeffrey Williams by and through undesigned counsel and hereby files this motion to dismiss indictment and or motion to suppress evidence and derivative evidence based upon prosecutorial misconduct and abuse of grand jury powers in the above referenced case. In support of this motion to dismiss, Mr. Williams shows as follows. 1. Mr. Williams is innocent of all charges in the above referenced case. 2. On or about April 8, 2016, the District Attorney's Office of Fulton County abused its authority by utilizing a sham grand jury subpoena, obviously a fake grand jury subpoena. And of course, that subpoena is the thing that they send out whenever they want you to go to court or they want to look inside of your phone or any type of evidence. They get that subpoena, so you have to turn it over to them. In this case, they did it for the Hertz. Anyways, jury subpoena and issuing same to Hertz Corporation. So pretty much they gave the subpoena to the Hertz to get that information. Corporation for rental car information relating to Mr. Jeffrey Williams. So what he's trying to get pretty much to press is the information. Pretty much they sent the subpoena to Hertz, the corporation of cars, rental cars. Obviously, we know that rental car was used. If someone slid in that rental car and ended up getting somebody killed, so that would actually have to be thrown out as well, because that would be considered a derivative of it. Anyways, this supposed grand jury subpoena was not issued or authorized by any judge, clerk, or court, or lawfully or properly impaneled grand jury. Instead, the district attorney office affixed their own seal on a document, creating a false impression that a properly impaneled grand jury had issued an official indict compelling the Hertz Corporation to comply with the demand to produce records. The district attorney office engaged in egregious misconduct and blatant misrepresentation under the forced power of the court. And I will let y'all know that it is extremely blurry, the document that I'm actually reading. That's why it sounds a kind of tad bit choppy. I mean, it's probably one of the most blurry documents other than the actual indictment that I read for Young Thug. But anyways, this is actually some good news for Young Thug. This might be what he needed in order to get at least some of the data suppressed. I doubt they'll just completely throw out the indictment, but at least they'll be able to, and who knows, maybe they will. I can't say yes or no. I'll just see how it goes, but at least they'll probably be able to suppress this data. And if they can get this suppressed, then there's a whole lot of other evidence that they will be able to get suppressed as well, because those are considered derivatives. Anyways, so I guess there's two questions now. If they can actually get this dismissed, how long would it take for them to actually go through the process of getting dismissed so Young Thug will be able to get out of jail? Or if they don't dismiss it and they just decide to suppress the data or the information that they've actually got or the evidence that they got, like they did in NBA YoungBoy's case, how much of that evidence will they get dismissed, or how much of that evidence will they get suppressed? And then of course, if they get some of that evidence suppressed, will anybody else be able to get free as well? Simply because if this indictment is a RICO indictment, so it's kind of all tied into one. And of course, right now, Young Thug is looking at the leader. Now, the reason I don't think that they'll actually free Young Thug is because even if they suppress this data and everything that goes with this, there's still a whole lot of other evidence for other crimes that was actually committed. And if they're looking at Young Thug as like the crime mob boss, then I would expect them to still be like, no, but you never know. You know, he's got that lawyer Brian still, which is one of the best ever, pretty much, probably the #1 lawyer that's in that district over there. So, you know, he can probably, you know, someone make something happen. And of course, he did say he's going to fight to his last drop of blood. Anyways, let me know something. So y'all think they gonna end up, you know, talking about suppressing the evidence? Now, the young boy did this, and he was up against the feds, so they did actually end up suppressing evidence, even for his upcoming case against the feds that he got coming up. They're actually talking about even suppressing some of the evidence with there as well. So he got it done. You know, talking about y'all think Young Thug will be able to get it done, or what do y'all think about this? Let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.